Hello, my name is Belen Lopez and today I will present my daily routine and Carolina's daily routine. I usually wake up at 7:30 a.m. I brush my teeth, cook my breakfast, have breakfast and get dressed. Then I go to work. I start working at 9 o'clock. I work for 25 minutes to get to work. I'm a job, I design and edit videos for social media. I usually have lunch at 12:35 p.m. After lunch, I continue working until 6 o'clock. Then I go home. At home, I take a shower, have dinner, and spend some time scrolling through social media. In the evening, I study for my master's degree. Before going to bed, I share videos with my friends. And finally, I brush my teeth and go to bed at about 11 o'clock. Now, Carolina's daily routine. On weekdays, she wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning. First, she takes a shower and gets dressed. Then she prepares her breakfast and brushes her teeth. Next, she goes to work by bus at 7:30. She works in a radio. She has lunch at 1 o'clock of the afternoon. After that, she returns to work and finishes her to-do list. She goes home at 5 o'clock. In the evening, she studies and then she has dinner with her boyfriend. After dinner, she usually watches TV or reads a book. Finally, she goes to bed at 11 o'clock.
Hello, my name is Carolina Cavalier, and today I will present my daily routine and Freddy's daily routine. On my weekdays, I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. First, I take a shower and get dressed. Then I prepare my breakfast and brush my teeth. Next, I go for my work by bus at 7:30. I work at a radio station. I have a lunch at 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and then I return to my work and finish to my to-do list. I return to my home at 5 p.m. In the evening, I study and then I have dinner with my boyfriend. After my dinner, sometimes I watch TV or read some books. Finally, I go to bed at 11 o'clock. Now I talk about Freddy's daily routine. From Monday to Friday, Freddy's wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Then he takes a shower and gets dressed. Then he has a breakfast at 6:30, and next he goes to work at 9 o'clock. He has a lunch at 1 p.m. and he finished working at 6 p.m. After that, Freddy's goes to university and study until 10 p.m. In the evening, he goes home. Before going to sleep, he watches some news, and finally he goes to bed at 11 o'clock.
Hello, my name is Freddy Gonzalez, and today he'll present my daily routine and Isabel's daily routine. During Monday and Friday, I get up at 6 in the morning. First, I take a shower and get dressed. Then, I have breakfast at 6:30 a.m. Next, I go to work at 9 o'clock. I have lunch at 1 p.m. I finish to work at 6 p.m. After that, I go to university and study until 10 p.m. In the evening, I go home. Before going to sleep, I usually watch the news. Finally, I go to bed at 11 p.m. Now, Isabel routine. On weekdays, she gets up at 5 in morning. First, she meditates, feeds her cat, and has breakfast. Then her father drives her to the regional government of Moquegua, where she start working at 7 a.m. In the morning, she check her graphic design tasks. At 12 p.m., she has lunch and continues working. At 6 p.m., she finishes work and goes home. Then she connects to her classes. After her classes, she does her skincare routine and listens to music. Finally, she goes to bed at 7 p.m.
Hello, my name is Isabel, and today I will talk about my daily routine. On weekdays, I get up 5 in the morning. First, I meditate with my cat and have breakfast. Then, my father brings me to the regional government of Moquegua, where I start working at 7 a.m. In the morning, I do my graphic design sites. At 12 p.m., I have lunch and continue working. At 6 p.m., I finish work and go home. Then connecting to my classes. After my classes, I do my skincare routine. I listen to music. And finally, I go to bed at 3 p.m. Now we'll talk about my classmate Juan Pablo daily routine. On the weekdays, he wakes up at 6:30 in the morning. First, he takes a shower, just dresses and his breakfast. Then he goes to work at 8:30 a.m. He creates social media content, answers emails, and attends meetings. He has lunch at 1 p.m. After lunch, he can continue working until 6 p.m. In the evening, he studies for his master's degree and does his homework. Finally, he goes to bed at 11 p.m. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Juan Fernandez, and today I'll present my daily routine and Belen's daily routine. I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m. I brush my teeth, take a shower, get dressed, and have breakfast. Then I go to work. I start working at 8 a.m. In my job, I write news articles, create social media content, answer emails, and attend meetings. I usually have lunch at 1 p.m. After lunch, I continue working until 5 p.m., then I go home, have dinner, and spend some time relaxing. In the evening, I study for my master's degree. I do my homework, read articles, or prepare for my classes. Before going to bed, I watch some videos or listen to music. Finally, I brush my teeth and go to bed at about 11 p.m. Belen's routine starts at 7:30 a.m. She brushes her teeth, cooks her breakfast, and gets dressed, then starts working at about 9 a.m. She walks from her house to work for about 25 minutes. At her job, she designs and edits videos for social media. She has lunch at about 12:45 p.m. and after lunch, she continues working until 6 p.m. Then she walks home, takes a shower, has dinner, and spends some time scrolling on social media. In the evening, she studies for her master's degree, and before going to bed, shares video with her friends. Finally, she brushes her teeth and goes to bed at about 11 p.m.